Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack. Tonight we are back in the fly-by-wire A320 and using First Officer X. Flying from VIDP, which is Delhi, to VEPT, which is Prakash. Something like that anyway. I did this flight the night in the stream and it went all horribly wrong. So I've changed a few things around. I think I know what the problem was, but we'll see if this goes okay with this flight, I suppose.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening, young man. So I'm just letting the first officer do all the work, so I'm getting to be lazy. Is that a fuel truck by looks like driving past? So he's turning the power on. All this will light up in a sec. And I'll flick a few switches myself at some point. So yes, I've got an external USB board. It's got like 10 ports on it or whatever. And I had all my Thrustmaster, I should say, quadrants and add-ons plugged into it as well as my joystick. And I think that's what caused the sim to crash. So the day after, I kind of rejigged things around a bit, and I did fly this earlier today as a test. And it seemed to all work fine. So fingers crossed for this flight. Hopefully it'll friggin' work. Fingers crossing. Just going to perform the fire tests and all this sort of stuff. I will turn up brightest on all this sort of stuff. That's them done. Now we eventually get round to setting all this up for us. There we go. That hurt. See, I thought it was 38,000 I'm flying at. There's the passengers coming on board.
Alright, I'm going to check out the aircraft.
Right, he's going to have a walkie around here. Where's the switch to turn that on? Switch that to that. Put the constraints on. Needs a bit more. Narrow a bit more. Brightness. Right, that. Daft dummy coding. Set these, even though it doesn't work, it still whinges about it though. Right. We're arriving at runway 25 via PPT. So insert that. That looks all hunky-dory. That bar looks hunky-dory for me. That's my job done, really. 132 passengers we need to get on. The only thing I can't get working is the parking brake. It's not working. Defaults. Don't know why it does that, but it don't. That all works. That works. They work. So that's it, all done. Wait for him to do his walk around a bit. Back this up a bit more. Make sure he's turned everything on here. Yep, that. Cruise air supplies on. Set external lights. Yep, all looks hunky-dory. So, it's got 358 seconds for his walk around. Hopefully by that time we'll have the rest of the passengers on board. I set that to 39, didn't I? Yeah. Also getting pretty joystick down, don't I? Yeah, they're all working. Tighten that up a bit so it's can't see a little switchy thing or a screw to tighten so it's more stiff. But anyway, it's working, that's the main thing. So hope everybody's ready for Christmas. I am. I've got a bit of food shop to do on Thursday, and then that'll last me till Monday. Happy days. And thank you for all the recent subscribers, much appreciated. My plan was to get to 100 subs before the end of this year, so I need 10 more subs to make it to the end of the year. That'll take us up to the 100 subs, and then next year save again up to 200 subs within a year. So hopefully that's my plan. It's just a question of picking certain games you just want to do all the time. So it's going to be my flight stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot more American Truck Simulator. I prefer that to ATS, simply because of the bloody, in ATS you have all the freaking border checks and controls and all that rubbish. So I'll probably do a lot more ATS. As we fly to the ATS, I'll probably do a lot more OMG as well. Plus stuff. So there's 3. And the rest will just be daft silly games. Or games I really like playing myself, like the Skip Pacific and Construction Sim, Farm Sim. So there's a lot of aircraft flying about this place. I have got the Phoenix A320, and I have been trying to fly with that the last few days, but it's, I don't know, I can't really configure the controls. I don't know why. It's I don't know what's wrong with it. It's, unless I'm just doing something stupidly wrong. I don't think I am. Correct. 90 seconds for him to go for his walk around. We've got 107 passengers on board, so that's timed it quite nicely. So then he'll finish the rest of this off for us. On the other screen I've got, because my local football club's playing tonight, so it's in a cup competition. So I've got, I was going to stream tonight, but I couldn't find a stream which was showing the match. So I thought I was going to have to get the BBC Sport up and see, why does it put that in white? See, if I click on that, it just disappears it. So it looks like the destination's got there, and that VIDP should be departure there in white. 3, 2, 1.
Aircraft looks good.
There we go. And he's finished. Just check the dispatch paperwork. And then you program the init B page in a bit. There's all the passengers on.
Captain, all passengers have boarded. I'll bring the manifest to the cockpit once we get
Print out the
everyone
weather
seated.
reports. Let's see if he puts this in. No. I don't know why it does that. Because on the first officer's next, you have to fill out certain bits, i.e. V speeds and stuff. I have put different speeds in for that. And he still puts in different ones, which is really strange. Anyway. So he's clicked on that top button and he's removed it. Oh yeah, it's still there. Right, let's do the pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Aiders.
Set.
Fuel. 6, 5, 2, 9er kilograms.
Checked.
FMGS.
Set.
Altimeters.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Before start floor. So you start off the APUs, which is this bit here, which basically is a small engine. You look at the batter planes, see it in the dark. Just where that light is, there's a hole there. You see how it's starting up now by the shimmering stuff. Basically just a little engine to get the plane going, basically. One thing I did when I flew this today, after I started the APU off and all that, all this went black, just like it shut down. So let's see if it's done it. Nope, it's all working still. Set the fuel pumps now. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Dear passengers, this is to inform you that the
Doors
aircraft doors
closed.
are closed
Beacon
and we will
light
be ready
on.
for
Parking
departure.
brake.
Set.
In order for us to push back,
Checklist
we would
complete.
require that all passengers are seated.
This parking is too small for
Yes,
your
I know it's too bloody small. You have to tell us.
All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you.
So there's a little tow truck just appeared.
Their final safety checks before departure. Thank you.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So, just get it done. Oh, God, cough. At some point we have to go downstairs and get some water. Where did the little gadget go?
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Good, good, good. There's a little tug pulling up. They're quite powerful at things, I think, to bloody
Locking gear.
push a bloody plane around. Especially the weight of a bloody plane. Burst.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Go, engine one starting up. Does it sound like it doesn't want to start, doesn't it? Let's crack number 2 up.
Set parking brakes. Waiting for confirmation for good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
48 seconds before they stabilise. $27. There's a wheel at the tug machine.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All engines stable.
There we go.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Good. After start flow, it's going to stop all this APU stuff because the engines are running. Plane looks like it's just coming into land by the looks of it. Let's put some lights on. Pops, didn't I?
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Trim. Checked. Briefing. Completed. Flaps. Set. FMA takeoff data. Checked. Transponder. Set. Checklist complete.
Wow, it's very misty. Right, let's hit the road. And we're off. You turn a right here. Go at the very end. Turn a left on the runway. It's very smoggy. Put the right way, isn't it? There's a bit to turn right. Oh, I missed it. Oh, there it is. Let's go right at the very bottom of this and hang a left, and then we're on the runway. Look. Let's forget to start that bloody thing. Keep going. Yeah. This one I turn. One down. I think it's the next one down. Soon find out, folks. Yeah, it's the next one down. So I'm hoping the sim doesn't crash tonight. But I don't think it was a sim that crashed then out when I was doing this flight. I think it's an external USB board. Oh, come on, stop moving. There we go. Right, before to checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector. Set. Packs. Set. ECAM memo. Takeoff, no blue. Checklist complete.
Right. Turn the landing lights on and such stuff. It's so smoggy.
Approaching runway 28.
Good.
On runway 28.
Good. Lined up a bit. Right, let's spool these babies up. Brakes.
Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked. .100 knots. Checked. V1. Rotate. V2.
Am I up?
Positive rate.
Gear
Gear
up.
up. .400 feet. Heading select. Flaps up. Acceleration altitude. Autopilot. Command A on.
Why? Was that not button working?
Traffic, traffic.
Is that button not working, folks? That'll be why. All sorted. We'll do the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up, no lights. Spoilers. Off. Checklist complete.
Tremendous.
Transition altitude. Checked.
So that's us when here. And nothing more to do really. Don't exactly can look at the scenery because it's night time. But with me going east on my world tour,
Passing 10,000 feet.
oh, I'm going to sneeze. Well, not. Yes, I am. Oh no, it's gone. Excuse it. Wow. With me going east on the world tour, I'm hoping at some point we'll start flying in daytime again. Hopefully. Oh. Back in a minute. Hello, Glenn Bixie. How are you? Just had to go and grab a bottle of water because my voice is starting to go again. Oh, why? I'm just full of bits as I get older. So yes, this is the same flight we did the other nights where it all went tits up. So hopefully it's going to go a lot better tonight with a bit of luck. Nice little tailwind. Well, I'm up to 90 subs now, Glenn. 10 more to go before the end of the year with a bit of luck. There's Glenn's link in the chat. Please check his channel out. He's a really good streamer, very funny at times. Well, most of the time. He does a lot of variety of games, so early access indie games. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Helped me out over the past 12 months. Set up the stream and all that sort of malarkey. Check the overhead panel. Bento Matavel, is that correct? Thank you for subscribing, Bento. Much appreciated. Hope I pronounced that name right. I'm the world's worst at pronouncing names. So yes, hopefully, as I continue on with this world tour, this will be the last stop in India. Then, God knows where I'll be flying to after that. I want to make my way down to Australia, then across and see Mr. Bixley, New Zealand, and then probably up into China. And the first of two very long streams, and that'll be from China to United States. Do quite a few hops across the states, and then the second of the long streams, which will be from United States to Heathrow to London, and then the final one will be from Heathrow to Newcastle, and that will complete the world tour. He says, hopefully. Don't need that, do I? I wish bloody fly-by-wire would make this all bloody operable. You don't switch it on. It complains in here that it's not on. But, anywho, there's me just having a whinge. So what are you streaming tonight, Glenn? Let's 7. With the airport we're flying into, VEPT, VEPT, I don't think it's really built for handling planes like A320. Because the runway is very short. There's no way to turn off. Tomorrow, Denkum. Oh, you've got to build me a bar, aren't you? You've got some grand plans to build me a bar and that. Oh dear. See,
The
why?
captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to move about the cabin, but when seated, please keep your seatbelts fastened as turbulence is unpredictable.
It's supposed to set to 39,000. Oh, yeah, it's got to 39,000. What am I doing? What an umpty. Let's put this ready for descent.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As you begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
There we go. So just before Bodog, or Bogog, whatever way you want to pronounce it, we'll start descending roughly about here. That's the plan. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works tonight, because it didn't do that freaking night when I did this flight. But hey ho. Today I get chicken and beer. Have you been on the beer already, by the way of typing? Are you just building up for Christmas? So I take you out streaming today, then, or possibly later when I'm asleep in bed. Well, my football team still hasn't scored yet. Should freaking hurry up so I can scream down the microphone. Take a drink of water. Ooh. So you all set for Christmas then, Glenn? So I've just got my food and drink to get on Thursday, and that'll last me all over the Christmas period, well, until the 27th of December anyway. So I'll be spending Christmas Day on me Todd, just the way I like it. So I can just walk about the house and be freaking shreddies and drink as much as I want, sleep as much as I want. Freaking great. Without having to bloody cook for bloody loads of people and have lots of people around. It's great sometimes just to be on your own, I think. I know some people say, oh, it's the present. I'm not too sure about that. I quite like it on me Jaxie. But anyhow, 233 nautical miles to the top of descent. Then after that we'll start descending. So it has to be little throttles. I've tightened them up on my quadrants, so they're a lot harder to shove. Same as the air brakes and the flaps, I've tightened them up as well. I've replaced the cables. I still don't know why sometimes it doesn't pick one of the throttles up. But hey ho. Oh. But we get lots of beer, Glenn. Lots and lots and lots of beer. So it's something to see outside because it's dark. Can't even can't turn on tail light. Put that right at the top. Because I was hoping to have the tail light on. But sadly not. Should move the weather reporter there. So basically he prints off meta information we've just taken off from the VIDP, and the meta information for the VEPT where we're flying to. The third one is the alternative airport just in case can't make this landing, which should be fine. So we've got runway 25. I have trouble reading these sometimes, so usually knots wind. 10-13 for the WNH. So what's the temperature at? So what's the date? It's 19th. Can't be the date. I can't read this bit. But anyhow, that's all that's for. Shall I serve a cold coffee? Show you the airport we're going into. VEPT. So there's any seats. The taxiways. So basically we're flying in here. This way, so at the end of the runway, you're supposed to turn around, come all the way back down, park. Yeah, but this is, well, I suppose I could turn around and go all the way back down, but it's not the best. So when we
Our
land,
cabin service soon. We have a number of complimentary drinks and snacks, as well as meals and spirits for purchase. All purchases must be made with a credit card as we're unable to accept cash.
so you need to be down to 1700 to pick up the glide soap. It's a weird little airport. I don't think it's big enough for this plane. Well, we can land it, the runway's long enough. It's just how to turn around. So we'll land and not do anything after that. So have a quick look round. Obviously it would tell us here if there's anything wrong, but I still like to have a gander about just to make sure. The panel looks all hunky-dory. So I don't know where to fly to after India. I suppose I could fly it down to Borneo and visit Dusky. Oh, we're still not scored. Oh. I will try and get the Fenix A320 working soon. Get the configurations right. It seems that this fly-by-wire A320, I can't get the parking brake set properly, and the same on the Fenix. So I just really don't understand why. But I'll work it out. I'll work it out. 160 nautical miles to go before we start descending. Out the two planes between like the fly-by-wire A320 and the Phoenix or Phoenixes, whatever people do it, say the A320 on that one, I actually prefer the Phoenix one. I just think it's a lot more interactive, a lot harder to fly. Yeah, I just find it a better plane to fly actually. How much fuel got left? Oh, bucket loads. Shall we? Oh, gotta be ordered. Turn this up. Turn that off, eh? Make it more realistic. darken this down a bit. So I don't think that makes any difference. Oh, just leave it like that, eh? So the plan is fly into there, turn left at the airport, swing round, fly straight in. That is the plan. That is the plan. God, I'm hungry. Oh, come on, Newcastle, why would you really score? If I had found the Newcastle match on the telly, I would be streaming tonight. I wouldn't be talking to anybody. But no, it's not on the friggin' telly. I can't put the radio through my headphones because you lot hear it. It's a sad day. So just about here, it will start to descend. So at this point last week when I was flying this, it all went tits up. Brighten that one up. So this one doesn't seem to have any effect. Oh, yes, it does. Brightens the top bit up. So there's a co-pilot going through some system checks just to make sure. Just for quite a while actually. Just flick through the buttons 3 or 4 times, I think, just to make sure they're all working. There he goes. This is the 3rd time, I think. And he's going for 4. You must be really bored sitting in the co-pilot seat. Oh, he's gone for 5 today. Now number 6. Are they different ones? No, you don't have to do them all, pal. Once is enough. Well, I'm just going to let him get on with it. This is the first Officer Next bit of software doing all this. So, well, that's a bugging into what, I don't know. So yes, hopefully was flying east. I'm going to be flying into daylight at some point. So I'm using real weather in real time. So hopefully he's got out friggin' yawning away. 109 miles. Still haven't scored yet. Ooh. So, was it Bento, his name? Bento, yeah. So if he's a new subscriber, that makes us 91 subs. So 9 to go. To hit the 100. Ooh, excuse me. 98, no, 96 miles. So it's on this outside. Let's bet it was the 90th subscriber. It's just taken a few hours to come through. Thank you, it's much appreciated. One day when I've got me 10 million subs, you'll be able to say I was one of the first 100. So there. I'm guarantee you one thing, no, this channel will never ever be monetized. I won't ask for donations. I won't ask for any memberships. I won't have any advertising on it. Hello, Dogface Mark. You're at work. Thank you, that's very much appreciated, Mark. Very much appreciated. I hope work's not too stressful for your shit, I should say. Was a very forgiving boss. Watch stuff on your phone. Or have you got this on your PC? But no, it's really appreciated. Oh, my hips. Never get old, your hips freaking go. That's what I say. So how far? 75 miles. Hey, meaning. Right, I'm just going to go for a quick pee break. I'll be back a sec. Go. Books. I get a delivery, Glenn. Wow. How's the world of tomorrow? Various brought him up there. Tomorrow is my favourite day of the year. Me in the UK anyway. It's our winter solace day, which means it's the shortest day of the year. So it starts getting light about 8:30, 8:45 in the morning, and starts getting dark about 4 o'clock, 3:45 in the afternoon. But after tomorrow, the lights start coming back in. So gives me hope. That's all I can say. I hate the dark nights. So we are 24 nautical miles from the top of descent, and then we'll start descending. So I hope you're all set for Christmas, Mark. Yes, Newcastle have scored. Get in, lads. That's what I like to see. So yep, I love the 21st of December. So I know spring's on its way, sort of. But my worst day of the year is the 21st of June. Because after that day, the dark nights start coming back in. Oh, God, I can't stop yawning.
Approaching top of descent.
Oh, are we now? Yep, there's 9 miles to go. Why do they say nautical miles on planes? That's a question for you. So yes, I'm just going to land this, let it run towards the end of the runway, stop the plane, and that'll be it. It's just too, well, not spooky, but because of the air pollution in, there we go, on my way down to India. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Do descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Decision height.
Set.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
Checklist complete.
So the co-pilot start filling this bit in for us.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
So he's put the 1H in, the temperature and the winds in. Now he's put in transition altitude, and he now put the decision height, which is 200, and that's it done. So we're now dropping at 3,400 feet per minute. Put seatbelt signs back on.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. In a moment, we will be coming through the cabin to collect your trash.
Could have worded that better than saying trash, I think. It's but the developers of First Officer Next, I believe, are American. I take the beer and chicken you've ordered has come from a supermarket somewhere, Glenn. So yes, we'll fly in here, do a lefty, do a right, and then fly straight in, hopefully. That's the plan. Hello on Dak, I haven't seen you for a long time. We've just got some power. Oh, is he still having that problem? Wow. How the devil are you doing on Dak anyway? What do you think the farm sim update? I particularly don't like it. Yeah, that's not your fault. It's a bloody the government or whoever looks after the power infrastructure in your country, which kind of sucks. I've noticed I've put the odd video up of God, that shooter game. I can't remember the bloody name of it now. Shit, what's it called? Modern Warfare, what it's called. I've seen it, you've done a few videos of that. Oh, it's nice to see you on bank. Now to see outside, all boring. Yeah, is it because of the infrastructure I have and the power cuts or something else? Call of Duty, that's the bloody thing I'm saying of. Why did I say Modern Warfare? Is that, or is that the same frigging game? Oh, it's Call of Duty Modern. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The sad note of the day is, used to be a band in the UK way back in the 80s called The Specials. My lead singer died today, or yesterday. I know, call the country, not generating, alright. So that makes me freaking laugh, that does. You get these bloody climate change bloody meetings with all the big powerful countries in the world like UK and the US and friggin' the rest of them, and all pledged to cut carbon emissions by such a date. But not so well off countries, obviously like your country and other African countries which aren't that well off, they're going, well, how are we supposed to reduce it, because we can't afford to build nuclear power stations and all that sort of stuff and build wind farms. And basically the rich countries will say that's not our frigging problem, which is wrong. There's me bitch for the day. Sorry, gotta have at least one whinge for the day. I'm surprised. Oh, well, I was going to say, I'm surprised you haven't got coal underground in South Africa. I drink a water before my voice goes. I need to go and see a doctor about this voice. Because 1 minute it's fine, then next minute it starts to go like this. I don't know why. But hey ho, as long as I'm breathing, that's the main thing. Down to 17,000 feet. So we need to be...
Passengers, as you can see, we have already started descent. Please fasten your seatbelts, return your seats to their upright positions.
First constraint is
Store your
4,000.
luggage either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing by to clean the cabin and perform their final safety checks.
That's better worded. So yes, we need to be above. It usually should show you on here, but I don't know why it's not shown. There it is, it's showing it now. So by this point we need to be just above 4,000-ish. Yeah, I'm fully recovered from that, yeah. It's took a while. Broken ribs are freaking not nice to have. They really aren't. And especially if somebody makes you freaking laugh. Or the worst, if you cough. Jesus Christ, the fucking pain. Wow, it's just unbelievable. But yeah, I'm fully recovered. Thank you for asking. It's didn't take long. It took about 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever it was, to recover from them. Yeah, very. Oh, I can't stop yawning. What time is it? Christ, it's only 9:30. I'm tired already. I never get if someone close to me has Paige or Zil. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Yes, I have next door neighbours, blah blah blah, and they all knew about me fall and all that sort of stuff. And not one of them has asked if I'm alright these days.
Dear passengers,
But
we have reached an altitude that requires all electronic devices to be switched off, including video cams, laptops, CD and cassette players. Please make sure all of these devices are switched off.
an online community like the likes of yourself and Mr. Bixley and Stu Gaming and all them kind of people that ask these questions. But you guys are many thousands of miles away from me. But a guy who lives, what, 20 yards from me doesn't ask. It just doesn't make freaking sense, does it? Weird. So hopefully when we pass 10,000 he'll switch all these lights on for us.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There he goes with the lights. Because apparently it's a regulation or a law. When you hit 10,000 feet, you've got to have the landing lights on, and you also have to be below or at 250 knots, which we are. So wow, just give it time. It's, you never know, on dance you might be just sitting there thinking, shit, what have I done or what's happened, and she might be reflecting on things, and you just never know in the future. You just never ever know. Trust me. I'm not a vicar or a priest, but trust me, you just never know what the future holds. You never know, you could go out this weekend to a bar and just bump into somebody and you go, shit, wow, that's her, that's wow. No, you just never know that. It's, you could be walking down the street and see somebody and go, holy crap, and that'll be it. That'll be it. It's happened to me, and sadly that relationship broke up with me, but there you go. That happened to me many years ago. But you just never know what the future holds. You could just bump into somebody who said, if I was someone new from my past and they get along quite nicely, well, there you go. Just never ever frigging know what this life has for you. Because I'm a great believer, everybody has got so many breaths in their body. Once them breaths run out, obviously you're dead. So you have to live each day as if it's your last day. That's where I look at life these days. That's just my own philosophy. It's yeah, just take each day as it comes. That's my life.
Dear passengers, as a safety regulation,
Well, that'd be nice for you.
will be dimmed for landing.
Make sure you have all the advice off an old man. Make sure you have the house clean, the house tidy, hoovered, dusted, smelling nice. Have a bunch of flowers, a box of chocolates, a nice bottle of wine, some nice smooth music in the playing in the corner. I'm just an old romantic. Yeah, that's the way I would do it, but and pay her nice compliments and listen to her. Don't interrupt her, but just talking and all that sort of stuff. Because all women love good listeners. Don't know why, but just do. So anyway, the airport's straight in front of there, somewhere. and we'll turn a left, then a righty, and back down. Things have happened in my life. My wife died 6 years ago. 2 years after that, I was diagnosed with MS. And there's 2 ways I could have went with that. I could have become an outrageous alcoholic, or the path I have took is, fuck this, I'm not going to let things that have happened in my past affect us. I'm not going to let MS affect us. I get up each day and I live that day to the fullest, because the next day I could be dead. So you have to cherish those around you, whether that's your wife or your children or your partner and the kids or your parents or whatever. You just cherish every second, every day, because even throughout that day, you could die. So here's a story for you. My mum, when she was alive, her brother, when he was in his 40s, was on his push bike cycling to work and thought, oh, I don't feel right. Something not right. So he turned his push bike around, pedalled home, got in the house, lay on the sofa, and his wife shouted, "Is that you?" He went, "Yeah." He said, "I don't feel well." He said,
Transition altitude.
"I've come home from work and I'm just going to have a little nap.
Checked.
And I'll be alright after that." She came downstairs, he was dead. Simple as that. It's weird how your life can affect and change you that much. It really is. That's why I believe in living life every second of every day to the fullest now. It's yeah, that's my own personal philosophy. I hope you guys have got your own. I've already had a few gifts, but good for you, good for you. Yeah, you just do not know when your number
2,500
is up. You just do not know. So, just past the runway. So, we're going to turn a lefty here. Swing it round right. And then fly straight in. And there's my left turn coming up. So we need to pick up the localizer and the glide slope, and everything will be hunky-dory. Yeah, I'm a great believer in just living life each day as best as you can. And helping people. That's, I believe in karma. I really do. And what comes around goes around in my head. So I will try. I'll be landing in a minute. So you take care on Dank. We'll speak soon. Just enjoy your Christmas Eve with your friend and treat her right. So I'm old fashioned that way. Open doors for her. Take her coat. Make sure she's covered. I'm so old fashioned in my ways. Christ. Put some air brakes on, slow us down a bit. So we are coming in a bit fastish. Stick the flaps down to 1.
Flaps 1.
Yeah, you have a happy Christmas as well. Have a nice, relaxed, chilled out one. Yeah, just enjoy it. He's cutting the corner here. Flaps 2.
Flaps 2. Flaps 4.
Flaps 3, man.
Flaps 3.
Speed brake off. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Cabin. Notified. Go round altitude. Set. ECAM memo. Landing. No blue. Checklist complete.
I was really cut the fucking corner. Flaps at 4. So now I just need this localizer to turn green and the glide slope to turn green. Notify the cabin. So that's all green now. After the landing gear. So once I see the airport come into view, I'll stick the landing gear down. There it is there.
Gear down.
So that'll change it to green hopefully. I knew she gave me 22 new subs. Wow! I wish I could get 22 new freaking subs. Why is this not picked up? I think I'm 9 away from 100. But anyway, well, you have a nice relaxing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I hope everything works out for you. And yeah. So we just need this to turn green, and I'll be a happy bunny. It's got, usually turns green about here, I think. Jeez, he's on 100 subs, almost on 100. That's good. Oh, I just changed pretty green. I can sit and relax. So the landing gear's down, flaps are full, speed brakes are armed. So the runway is what, 7 miles straight in front of us. Can't see it because it looks quite smoggy here, like most cities in India. Yes, we pick up the glide slope. That'll do the boys. So now I can sit and relax. So the magentas, as they're called, are right lined up. So I can just sit and relax now and talk about shite there. You'd see the London nights in the smog. Wow. When I did this the other day, I think went tits up halfway through the stream. I still haven't deleted that freaking video. But hey ho. It's there to be seen by everybody and have a laugh. So I don't know where to fly to next after this flight. The world tour.
1000.
It's the freaking runway.
Approaching runway 25.
Where? 'Cause I can't freaking see it. Too much bloody smog going on in this freaking country. But
500.
hand on the throttles.
400.
Where's the frickin' runway at?
300.
Some trees. Need cutting back.
200.
Minimum.
Oh, there's the runway there. Wow.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard.
Ooh, what a hard frickin' landing that was.
Reverse thrust. 100 knots. 80 knots. Reverse idle.
3,000 feet remaining.
So I mean, it's a very fucking short runway this.
Dear passengers, welcome to our destination
Yeah.
airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are switched on.
So that's it, folks.
And his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you
Let's
enjoyed
go.
your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Let's go right to the very edge of this runway, so I'm not turning it round. After letting flow. I can't see anywhere where you could turn around anyway, to be honest. That was a really hard freaking landing. Oh. Got to use every freaking inch of this freaking runway, aren't they? Right, that's just part it here, folks. The part and break on. Right, that's us done. Thank you all for watching and turning up, much appreciated. Thanks again, Big C, on Dank, Mark, and it was a Bento who subscribed. Thank you very much, all appreciated. I don't know where I'm flying to next for this flight, or after this flight I should say, but it'll be somewhere east of India. So I shall see you all then.